The three things I love most are telling stories, working with kids, and riding my bicycle. I could tell you many stories about bicycling. The time I found that kitten in the middle of the road, finding a giant ball of twine and posing with it, and reaching the top of a rocky mountain on a borrowed bicycle. I've discovered that life is full of interesting stories, and most of them, for me, have involved bicycling. I never planned on becoming a cyclist. It was more or less something I fell into, or rather, pedaled into. I could tell you about the roads I pedaled on. Grooved roads, black roads, white roads that turn into red roads, which turn into red rocks, and then brown rocks through towns on dirt paths. Wheels constantly revolving. I keep pedaling forward, knowing there are always bridges to cross, tunnels to discover, and trails to take you to your next destination. I think about these trails, the way they meander about, allowing anybody to see the beauty that surrounds them. After thousands of miles, you would think it would get boring, but it doesn't. I don't remember learning how to ride a bike, falling, and getting back up again. That was just part of being a kid. You had to keep pedaling. Working with kids now, I can see how it is. Learning how to ride a bike, riding in circles around black tops and parking lots and weaving through cones, quickly passing one another, trying to keep balance. Seems like there's a lot to learn. We learn to pedal uphill, shifting gears, unable to let any adversity block our way. Sometimes it is hard, to breaking bones and then relearning to ride as I relearn to walk. I've learned that you have to keep going. Whether it is triathlons, road races, or cyclocross, I've always kept going, wanting to push myself so that I can reach any goal. Riding across America was different from any race or any other adventure I've been on. There were different summits, different states, and so many of these different beautiful places. It makes me wonder why everybody doesn't ride a bicycle. To this day, when I'm riding uphill, I always take that one last look around me before I descend, wanting to soak up the scenery in disbelief that it's all real. Pedaling downhill, picking up speed, skirting around every curve, that's where I discover freedom. There's so much joy in riding, feeling like you're flying. Isn't this how life is supposed to be? I pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal and ride and ride and ride and ride and ride because I love to. I ride with friends so we can experience these freedoms together. We spent hours on our bicycles, playing games, talking as we moved along, becoming connected through the miles we rode. We high-fived, hugged, and held hands, wanting our journey to last forever. After riding more than 4,000 miles in one summer, discovered that happiness is riding a bicycle, a motto that is surely following me through my entire life. We rode together, danced together, jumped for milestones, celebrated as people rode past, and finally, we reached the ocean. I think of all these fleeting moments as I continue to ride my bicycle every day, exploring the contours of the roads and trails I travel on, wondering what kind of story I'll have to tell next. I tell you about the dad who brushes his daughter's hair at the bus stop every day as I ride by, about the time I raced a man as I rode uphill, about these kids that are excited to ride bicycles at school. Learning to read as they're learning to ride. Isn't that a great story? I hope that one day these kids will continue to ride and that they'll have stories to tell too.